Welcome to this week's edition of Sun News at Noon. I'm Martina Cuna.
And I'm Shaylee Penrod. Thanks for tuning in.
Utah Tech officials have seen an increase in homeless students in the last few years. Dean of Students Ali Threet said the best way for homeless students to get the help they need is to reach out to her. The best resource at Utah Tech for homeless students is a Struggling Student Fund. This fund helps by providing students food from the food pantry, money to pay for a meal plan, and it can also be used to pay a student's rent. Threet said if individuals are found living in their cars, they will call on-campus housing to see if there are any open beds. If students cannot pay the deposit for housing, the Struggling Student Fund can also help pay for this. If you are a homeless student or are struggling to make ends meet, please reach out to Ali Threet in the Student Affairs Office located on the second floor of the Gardner Student Center.
Yesterday kicked off the first day of Black History Month. Every February, Utah Tech's Black Student Union plans an event each week in the month to celebrate and to educate others on Black excellence. Let's hear from Nia Malone, BSU's president, to hear more about their organization.
This is my first year doing this. I think it was hard at first, and we were barely getting acknowledgement as it was. But I think as time is going on, and then we already sprung into this new semester, that I could potentially do more in a sense. Me and my members or my officers could start reaching out and just doing like small little blunders here and there, which will like pass out flyers or some sweets or like do a raffle type thing. I would love to see more attendance. I feel the need that people should come and see what we do as a club and join. This is my last year here. I want my successor or predecessor to take over and do what I couldn't do, but more attendance is very necessary. That's what I guess most clubs wish for, just more people to see. If you're nervous, it's okay. If it's your first time, it happens. Like, you're new, you don't know if you belong or not, it's fine. You can come talk to me, you can talk to anybody on our exec team. We're always welcoming, open arms and open minds. So if you got any questions, it's good to ask and not be afraid. So I think it's more trying to approach them little by little, or if not, if you're too scared, you can always email me. I'm very easy to contact. I check my email every day. As president, I think it's sad that most African Americans just walk by you, don't even say hi to each other, but it is the reality. Like if we do go to a school that is predominantly white, but it's something that we try and encourage, other people of color, not just Black individuals, but it could be white, yellow, it doesn't really matter, just to come by and say hi, join the club. You don't have to be Black. That's what we always say.
Join Utah Tech's Black Student Union with their kickoff dance tonight at 7 p.m. in the Gardner Ballroom. The theme of the kickoff dance is 90s and 2000s, but students can wear whatever they feel comfortable with.
Students commuting to class and jaywalking. The lack of crosswalks on campus forces students to cross illegally. I met with Josh Thane, Chief Safety Officer, about the lack of crosswalks on 1000 East, where there is only one crosswalk located at the light. I received his professional intake on crosswalks and jaywalking. He says, the city streets around campus belong to the city of St. George and are regulated through their Public Works Department. Jaywalking is the responsibility of the individual person. Pedestrians need to understand the restrictions of crossing the roadways outside of a crosswalk and the danger associated with those actions. Until new crosswalks are implemented, utilizing the existing ones to commute is the safest measure. More money, more scholarships. The Dixie's Got Talent finale raised over $26,000. This event was held on January 26th and raised money through sponsors and the Donate to Vote campaign. Audience members had the opportunity to vote for their favorite contestants by making a donation. Alumni Events and Marketing Coordinator Brooke Sullivan says this money will be going towards student scholarships here at Utah Tech.
January is officially over, but New Year's resolutions are not. Studies show that most resolutions generally end after 30 days. I asked students around campus what their New Year's resolutions are and if they have stuck with them so far. Let's see what they said.
My New Year's resolution was to be more talkative in class because I'm pretty quiet as a person, and so far I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
My New Year's resolution is just to be nicer to people, be more positive. I'm being pretty good about being more positive, and I'm always nice to people, so.
Basically, just go to the gym more and go to the gym. Always become a better person, try becoming better. That's always my New Year's resolution. Well, motivation will wear off, and the only thing that's left is a routine. So once that motivation wears off and you have that routine, you know, just stick to your routine and then you can keep doing it.
I did have a New Year's resolution. It's to work out more and be more healthy. I still have motivation, but it's just hard to balance the social life and academic side of things.
So our New Year's resolution this year was to be a little less procrastinating in school. I got a lot more serious classes, so I'm just trying to grind down on it and get all my work done on time before it's due. I've done pretty good so far. I feel like everything's been like on top of it. I haven't had any missing assignments, so I've been doing good.
My New Year's resolution has been to work out at least 3 times a week, and so I've been doing really good so far.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution was to get all my assignments turned in on time. I'm sticking to it right now. It's still the beginning of the semester, so we'll see how it goes on, but for right now I'm doing pretty good. So
I'm gonna stick to my resolution, and like 3 weeks later I'm like, oh, like I'm done. But then I was like, okay, I'm turning 20 this year, so I kind of want to do something big, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna run a 5K, so that's what I'm looking forward to most. So before I turn 20, I'm gonna run a 5K. So that's my New Year's resolution.
Speaking of New Year's resolutions, Martina, what was yours?
Well, I want to get my podcast that I've been planning for so long going, so hopefully that goes good. What about you?
Yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to cook more for myself, so I've been saving recipes like crazy on Pinterest.
That sounds delicious. After the break, we will check in with Sydney Walls for Sun News Daily Weekly Weather Report.
Experience active learning and career readiness at Utah Tech University. Formerly Dixie State University, Utah Tech has risen from the desert as one of the fastest growing, most affordable, safest, and rapidly evolving universities in the nation. Our Polytechnic mission creates hands-on learning opportunities for all of our 200-plus programs. So join us and experience the difference at Utah Tech University.
Hello Trailblazers, this is Sydney Walls reporting your weekly weather. Upper 50s and some cloud coverage on Friday. Wow, Saturday and Sunday we are seeing 60-degree temps. Sunshine on Saturday and some afternoon clouds on Sunday. Monday through Thursday we hover in the low 50s, partly cloudy on Monday and full sun on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday mostly sunny with a few afternoon clouds. It's so great to see some nicer weather. What a perfect weekend to get outside and enjoy the sunshine. This has been a week of weather with Sun News Daily.
Experience active learning and career readiness at Utah Tech University. Formerly Dixie State University, Utah Tech has risen from the desert as one of the fastest growing, most affordable, safest, and rapidly evolving universities in the nation. Our Polytechnic mission creates hands-on learning opportunities for all of our 200-plus programs. So join us and experience the difference at Utah Tech University.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. Let's dive into everything Utah Tech athletics. It's rivalry week here in St. George as the Trailblazers men's basketball team will face up against some of their toughest opponents yet. The first opponent will be Utah Valley Wolverines, who they lost to when they played in Orem on New Year's Eve of last year. However, this matchup will be different. Senior guard Cameron Gooden missed his first game of the season when they played up north, but he's back and playing to his previous level. Gooden is averaging 17 points in the 3 games since his return to the starting point guard position. The next opponent hails from just 50 miles north, the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. This Saturday at 7 p.m. in the Burns will be the first meeting between the two teams this season. The T-Birds are currently sitting at 15-7 in overall play and 7-2 against teams in the WAC. Junior guard Isaiah Pope has been playing well for the Blazers since Gooden's return, averaging 20 points and 3 assists. As of today, the Blazers sit at an overall record of 10-12. Utah Tech will host UVU tonight here in St. George at 7 p.m. It's been 2 months since the end of the Utah Tech football season, and the now graduated defensive back Darius Nash is working hard to declare for the NFL draft. Nash has been training ever since the end of the season, and it was clear for him what the next step was. On January 21st of this year, he posted a photo on his Instagram feed informing the public about his decision. Quote, "With much prayer, thought, and counsel from family and close friends, I have decided to continue my journey and love for football and declare for the 2023 NFL draft," Nash says. "I am looking forward to the days and months ahead. I will continue to push through and overcome any obstacle along the way," end quote. The California native had a memorable career here at Utah Tech. Nash seemed to do it all, from racking up 130 solo tackles in 47 games played to intercepting a pass and taking it back 95 yards for a touchdown this past season against Charleston State. The combine he will be attending will be March 7th. It's official. Jon Judkins has surpassed the 600-win mark as head coach for the Utah Tech men's basketball team. Judkins received the achievement after an 89-76 win over New Mexico State here on January 21st, and shortly after was drenched in water by the players and coaching staff. This was win number 600 out of 900 games coached for Judkins here at Utah Tech, impressively winning 2/3 of the games he has coached in his 18-year tenure. On September 7th of last year, Judkins signed a 5-year extension to stay here in St. George. Currently, he is just 4 wins shy of reaching 300 wins as head coach in the NCAA era here at Utah Tech. I caught up with Coach Judkins to better see things from his point of view. Coach, congrats on your 600th win. How's it feel?
Feels good. Again, I don't look at that. I wait till the end of the year. When I'm done coaching, I'll look back at those records. But you know, sometimes I didn't realize I had 600 until the game's over, and our team celebrates and lets me know that it was my 600th win. But you know, I just want to win every game I coach. That's my job, and compete every day. And when I'm done coaching, I'll look back and see what we've done.
Talk about knowing you got 600. They about drenched you. Drowned you in the locker room afterwards. But been here for 18 years. How's the growth of Dixie State to Utah Tech Division I transfer? How's that been?
I think it's getting a lot better. It's taken some time to do it, but you know, we were so good as a junior college, and then Division II, how successful we were in that. And now it's the Division I rank. So I mean, to see us improve from the year 1 to year 3, I see a big improvement. We definitely got to get bigger and better. That's something we got to work on, but I like what we're going. I like where it's heading. It's just going to be recruiting and just keep getting better every game.
Yeah, I got a couple big games this weekend, UVU and SU, both at home. How are you preparing for those games?
Well, they're huge. I mean, those are the ones that everybody circled on their calendars. You know, being here in town and home games, they're both big rivals for us. Utah Valley has been a rival for us since we were junior college days. The Region 18 was packed with that, you know, with them and Snow and CSI and Ricks and all those schools. So that's always been a big rival. And then how can you not have a rival with SU being 50 miles away? So having them in the WAC this first year, it's going to be a fun rival for us as well. But we got to take care of business on Thursday, not worry about Saturday. It's just worry about Thursday and do our best to get that one.
Sounds good. Good luck this week, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Well, I know I'm going to the game tonight. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm actually so excited to see who's going to win. What about you, Jake?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to both games this weekend. I'm sure there's going to be a record attendance set for both games, and especially Southern Utah. So
I know I'll be there for the funnel fries and the game as well. And that's it for this week's edition of Sun News at Noon.
We will see you here, same time, same place.
Have a great week, Trailblazers.